All right, welcome. If you guys are just joining in, welcome, welcome. We're gonna get started here in a sec. You guys are joining, welcome, welcome. Just get started here. CEI. I'm curious to see how CEI closed. CEI closed pretty decent. Surprised maybe we have an after hours runner. Like I said, very nice finish. But here we go. Get started up here. If you guys got any questions, just go ahead and ask. We're just getting started up here. I think we're gonna stream probably for a little bit. We're gonna go over the market. I know the market kind of pulled back today, unfortunately. We had that nice run up this morning, but it was kind of I was hoping we would have just consolidated at the top and we kind of had that V-shaped pattern form out. Not that big of a deal. We still had a really nice day on some of our swings, our long-term investments, but I was hoping for a little bit more, but that's totally fine. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Also, yeah. So let me know thoughts on Adder. Let's look at Adder. Dogehype.com. Who is this? Interesting. We are on Twitch too, so I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people. I switched our category in Twitch, to something else. I was like on just chatting, but I think crypto will be easier to find. So, um, like I said, maybe we'll do a little bit of crypto today. It depends on kind of what. Maras had a nice run today up. So, if you guys are just joining in here, I'm just tweeting out some things. We are live. Okay, great. Wonder what SPY is gonna do. I mean, SPY, we still have that key pivot point at 438. Was kind of disappointed that we did fall so much from the highs of today, but kind of did expect that to happen a little bit. Um, is what it is. All right, I need to change that donation goal too. That is not right, unfortunately. If you guys, hello, welcome. We're just gonna get started here. Any questions, ask them away. Yeah, there was lots of volume on CEI as well today. It looks like we're gonna start running it after hours as well. I'm curious on CEI though. Yeah, we had a lot of volume today. Yeah, this is one of the most voluminous days we've had, second in a long time. So really nice volume today. Good to see an after hours play. I don't know how a triangle. We broke out of that bull flag. Nice triangle or nice hammer into the open, or yeah, into close. Right. Do not know who that is, but interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, curious to see if we can break 188 in after hours. We could definitely have a runner on our hands. That's for sure. Close out some of these tabs. All right. You guys are just joining. Welcome. Yep, we're back. I'm trying to figure out. I know we have some people on Twitch here, so yeah, I am back though. Figured we'll stream for a little bit. I got nothing else to do. We're getting close to that 1,000 followers, so it's really hard. Okay, hopefully that works. The multi-stream. Hoping that pulls up. We'll see. Okay. But yeah, like I said, kind of unfortunate to close today. I was really hoping we'd have, we'd close strong today on some of our growth names. That didn't happen, but that's all right. Still think tomorrow, hopefully, we have some momentum. Started to switch, so. Shiba Coin's down a lot too, geez. There's people all over that right now, so very interesting. Yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping that multi-stream pops up. I started on here for you guys that are in here. We did Twitch today. I'm curious to see. I put us on crypto instead. Let's see. There's not too many channels. I don't even know where we are in here. Anyways, hopefully we will get some viewers on Twitch this way. Like I said, we'll see. But if you guys got any questions, any stocks, any tickers you want to go over yet, but nice close on CEI. Did want to see DMTK. I want to see how that closed. Yeah, DMTK really closed really well. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some more momentum into tomorrow. Looks really, really good. Like I said, we're really looking like we're starting to break out here potentially. Definitely looks like that. Nice close on the 1 day, so definitely could see some follow through. So we'll be curious to see how that works. Yeah, if you guys are just joining in, welcome. You got any questions? We can also look at crypto too, whatever you guys want to look at. Doesn't really matter to me. We can look at crypto if you want as well. I know some people ask me. I don't mind looking at crypto. Tesla really started to break out today. That got killed. A lot of this momentum got killed. Kind of SPY kind of went down today, but not too big of a deal. Still up a lot of money. And we still have a long ways up to go on SPY and NASDAQ. We are kind of down, pretty far ways down a ways from those all-time highs. So we do have a long ways to come back up. So definitely going to be looking through for some follow through tomorrow. That'd be very nice to look at. All right. I don't know if Twitch is going to work. We'll see. Since we're on crypto, we'll see. Maybe we will. I'm not sure. Cool. Great. Yeah, another name that was on watch today. I wanted to see how AMD closed. AMD looked really, really good, but we got kind of, like I said, SPY kind of killed a lot of this momentum today because we were doing really, really good. And I don't like this look from SPY. This looks like an inverted hammer, so I'm curious to see how this is going to follow through tomorrow because, we ideally don't want to see that inverted hammer. But really, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe a double bottom. So lots of maybes. We'll definitely have to see. But yeah, if you guys are just joining in, welcome. You got any questions at all, let me know. We will definitely take a look. Yeah, and then I was gonna say, I don't know. SPY is very interesting. Like I said, I don't really like that inverse hammer on the 1 day, but we still are up almost a whole point today. So, I don't know. Looks like we definitely broke out. A lot of what ifs. We'll see tomorrow. I think tomorrow is gonna be a big telltale. If we're gonna keep our momentum up or not. So, yes, that'll be interesting to look at. Who is this? Interesting. Okay. Just bringing everything back up. What does that mean? Let's take a look at. I want to see if CEI might run after hours. We'll see. Definitely a really, really strong close today, but yeah, that $1.88 is going to be a huge resistance that we've created out of this, though, unfortunately. Still think we should be okay. And then APPS was also interesting. I mean, if we look at APPS, we really have a nice setup on the 1 day. Is a little bit unfortunate that we didn't, close as high as I thought we would. I was thinking I really wanted that 80 break on APPS. We almost got that. I think it was like 79.8, but the momentum's definitely back in play. We definitely look really good. So am excited about that. Looking forward. Let's see what our most active stock is today. Most active. BBIG. Of course. SPY. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you guys got any questions at all, let me know. We will go over whatever you guys have. If you guys, any stock at all. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, on Twitch, I put it to crypto, so we'll see. Maybe something cool will happen. I know Smile Direct Club is also going crazy. There's been a lot of people talking about it. I don't really know. I know that I looked at their numbers the other day, and their revenue over revenue every year just really isn't that good. So it's really hard for me to want to be bullish on that. So, but then BBIG looks like we're running a little bit after hours. Doesn't look terrible. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, welcome. If you're just joining in, any questions at all, let me know. We did stream earlier this morning for quite a while, but figured I'd get back on. We'll see. If there's anything. What's up, Ducky? All right, sure. We can look at ladder. Hey, you sold Lucid. Did you sell Lucid? Look at LCID and then we'll look at Adder. Sure. Yeah, I think I don't know. Like I said, Lucid is not my favorite company. Everyone probably knows why by now. I still think we got a lot of downside to come. Adder. I haven't looked at Adder in a while. I believe Adder does not look good. Yeah. So Adder, what concerns me right now is we have this really nasty double top, right? Double top, and then we don't have really much support down. So it's definitely a sell. I think we could be heading back to this $5 range rather quickly. So wish I was more interested in it, but it just doesn't seem like just off of the chart. I mean, it had this crazy run up for really no apparent reason. Yeah, I just don't think it's not my play. Would not follow that, to be honest with you. Okay. We'll pull up CEI, and then there was some other really CEI possibly could run after hours. We'll have to see. I'm not holding a position. I was gonna go long today, but I've already played. I've already kind of played that once. Don't really want to play it again. So. We'll definitely see. Yeah, but if you got any questions at all, let me know. Yeah, and the thing with Adder, once that momentum changes, we had that huge run up. Once that momentum changes on those parabolic stocks, if we're talking about BBIG, Sundial, CEI, they always go down pretty bad. So yeah, would not be. I think Adder definitely would be a sell. There's no key pivot points. There's no support all the way back down. So that would be my opinion on that. Maybe the multi-streamer world, we will see. Yeah, we did have. I wanted to look at IWM as well, so we'll keep that on that screen. But IWM had a pretty rough close. Yeah, very rough close on IWM. Not as bad as SPY. So yeah, very interesting. Tesla also. Yeah, Tesla had this huge spike. I was actually looking at buying calls right here at 793 for that 800 pivot. Going down after hours still. Very bummer if you're down 53%. Yeah, I just don't. I hope it goes up for the people that are in it, but realistically, Adder I just don't see it going up anytime soon. It's just not. The problem with it is it was a pop off of no news. Nothing fundamentally happened. It was just kind of popped. It was a big pop play, and those pops usually just fade out. I doubt that we see a pop anytime soon. That's just my reasoning behind it. And I wonder, CEI is also getting scared at these levels. Think about offerings. I can't believe CEI has not pulled an offering, but management might think twice on a second run of an offering. Really doubt it, but could also. But looks like we might break that $1.88 level. Hey, off topic, good day trading app. I want to leave Robinhood. Thoughts on Sand? Never looked at Sand. We'll look at that white. TD Ameritrade, JC. TD is going to be the best. TD or E-Trade's fine as well. Robinhood. I actually don't mind Robinhood. I actually I like Robinhood. It's very easy to use. For beginners, I recommend it. So the chart's really really bad. Especially with gold being in such a downtrend recently. Really haven't made new highs in a long time. So I would tend to stay away from any gold related products. I really don't trade that. We will go to, let me take a look. We'll pull up some revenue stats, okay? We'll do a quick revenue. So 1.5 billion and our revenue is 26 million. So it's really, really overpriced. And then we'll just go to the quick financials real quick. Just show you guys what I'm talking about, why it's probably down. So when we go to financials, we want to see year-over-year growth, and we do see annual year-over growth, but the problem is it's only about 10%. So we're only growing about 10% every quarter. It's pretty bad growth. So that reflects in the stock price. It's very, it hasn't moved that much. It's pretty steady. So for a company that I'm going to go long term in, I'm going to be looking for, let's pull up a stock that, one of my stocks I really like that I always talk about, APPS. So when we're looking for revenues on companies that we want to go long on, we want to see year over year growth. It's all an estimate, but for example, APPS since 2019 or in 2020, we are growing close to, 200, 300% a year. Let's look at a better one too. Futu has really good earnings. So if we just go down here to earnings and view more, we have, crazy earnings on Futu. So go to financials to take a better look. See, if we look at here, year over year growth on Futu is about 200%. 2019 to 2020 was almost 400%. So, when there are stocks growing 10% a year, I can find stocks that are growing, more than 200% a year. I'd rather, go with stocks that are, growing a little bit more. That's just my idea on that. Up to you too. And especially, if I'm gonna buy gold, I'm just gonna buy Barrett Gold. I think gold would be is that the right ticker? Take a look. I believe it's just gold. Let's see, what is Barrett Gold? Yeah, that's gold. Barrett Gold, and it's actually crazy. I really really do like Barrett Gold, and down at these levels, it's getting really interesting. If we look at the longevity of gold, we just really haven't made a big move up in a while. So I don't do precious metals, but with inflation, I just can't believe that gold has not been running. Nice candle today on gold, but very crazy stuff. I really thought that within all the inflation talks, gold was really going to run. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. When people show me companies with 10%, year over year revenue, it's kind of, I'd rather stick in that 100% range if that makes sense. That's just my thoughts. SPY looks good. If you guys are just joining in here, welcome. You got any questions at all? We will go over anything. CEI is doing good in after hours as well. We'll pull that up. CEI is doing all right after hours. If we can break that big level, we could be in for some money. So we'll pull up that CEI chart. If you guys are on Twitch, I'm glad we're starting to get some Twitch viewers. I think that category I just messed up. We'll see. Nice. It's trying hard though. It's got a lot of resistance up here. If we look at our level 2, it's probably going to tell the story too. Very, very light level 2. We actually have a lot of people on the ask. This 1.82 level, there's a lot of people on this ask. Interesting. Level 2 is kind of hard on these lower float stocks. They're very, very thin to read. What's up, H2O? Was that Sandstorm or that was Sandstorm? That was Sandstorm. I'll take a look for you one more time. So that was. They kind of looked like a weird company. That was Sandstorm Gold Limited that I looked at. If it's a different ticker, let me know. We can go through that as well. Interesting. Okay. Tesla nuts, man. You make a move on it. I was going to. So yeah, that was a crazy move. So I thought we were gonna start. I thought we were really gonna start to move up. I was looking at our 1 year, 1 day. We have such a nice pattern, but this 800 level is a really, really big pivot. All the 100 marks. So as soon as we were kind of basing down here, I was thinking of buying some calls, but it's a bummer that SPY kind of faded into close. It looked like we could have had definitely a big runner today, but yeah, SPY kind of faded into the close, which is unfortunate. So that's what it is. What it is, though. Yeah, Tesla. Like I said, I'm long-term Tesla, but kind of a bummer today. I did look at that. I was actually going to buy some calls, but I saw SPY starting to drop, so I didn't even bother. But yeah, I wish SPY would have held up because some calls would have been really, really nice today. But yeah, if you guys are just joining, you got any questions, let me know. All right, let's take a look. Oh, my bad. Looking at it. Okay, Sandbox. If you give me that other ticker, I can look at that. No problem. And yeah, you're fine, man. No worries. Should have probably. We're gonna have to look at Twitch chat. Yeah. I'm curious to see. Like I said, I've moved my Twitch. Looks like we're getting at least one viewer or two viewers. It's very interesting. Hopefully that'll pick up. Do you think CEI will make it back to the $3 mark? That's interesting. So usually I'm actually very surprised CEI even ran this hard today. When we look at, parabolic structures, so a parabolic structure would definitely be something like this. We can talk more about a parabolic structure. Actually, we're just going to talk about what is a parabolic structure. It's important to know. So a parabolic structure has 4 phases into it, right? So if it's Tesla, they usually have 4 of these phases, and okay, so here's a good idea. So let's try to imagine this. So with a parabolic structure, hopefully this gets us I wish it would zoom up. Anyways, this is a parabolic structure. We have 4 bases we consolidate into, we break out of, and the base 3 to 4 is where we can double our money in the least amount of time. So there's 4 bases. So when I was reading CEI, this is why I exited. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this was we can double the fastest time here. So let me show you again. This is our base 1, 2, 3, 4 on our parabolic structure, and then usually we go up from base 4, and that's our sell point. So parabolic structures, this was a parabolic structure, and it did end up falling. Once they usually fall, they usually don't come back up. So if we're thinking of sundial, something like that. Today we had a really strong day, and we have this big gap to fill all the way back up to 277. So can it go back to 3? Possibly. Once that momentum gets killed, it's really, really hard for it to go back up again. And I personally think that it won't. It's a very crazy stock. It's very volatile. Could it happen? Possibly, but we had a strong day today. We have some gaps to fill, so possibly. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. NFE, sure, Sam, we can look at NFE. Appreciate all of the subs coming in as always. New Fortress Energy. We'll take a look at this. And I know energy's been running recently. I don't know why. Well, I know why. Energy costs have been going up. Usually into winter too. We talk about natural energy just being more expensive. So if we look at the UGAS, which is natural gas, that stock usually fluctuates in the winter. You can also play 3x leverage on that stock, make some money. I used to do that. And there's also the DGAS for the summer. That's 3 times short. Anyways, there's lots of different instruments out there to play, but we'll take a look at this in 1 second. So we're looking at this energy company, NFE, New Fortress. Okay. So on the 1 year, I don't like it. We did have this really, really bullish engulfing candle today. That looks like a strong candle. My problem is we've just been downtrending. It's nice, we broke up this last 2 lows. Let's take a look why it popped today. Not really too sure. Thanks for the subs coming on. I hear all that stuff. Right, boy. Are you on Twitch or are you on? I'll look at that. Are you on Twitch or are you on YouTube? Interesting. Just curious if you're on Twitch or YouTube, if you don't mind. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so let's take a look at NFE. I don't know what the news was today. Is kind of interesting though. Okay, let's take a look at NFE stock. So on NFE, what is Pitzer and biotech seek U.S. clearance for kids. I don't know what the reason is, and that's not even the stock. I don't know why it's coming up. New Fortress. Okay, so I want to see why it's up. Crude oil rises 1%. Okay. My problem with this stock is we're gonna go to financials. We'll go to and see what's happening here. So, annually, the stock looks really nice. We have we have lots of growth. So, I really like, we from 2017 we've almost doubled in 2 years, and this last year we doubled again. The problem is if we look at the cost of revenue, the cost of revenue was almost as much as our revenue in total. So our gross profit ended up not being that much. We have lots of operating expenses, stuff like that. So I can see this company's not very profitable, but we have these really, really big growth numbers. So I am surprised to see us down this much. When we zoom out to here, it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, it seems like down here an okay buy. It has a lot of growth. The problem is that the expenses just aren't. The revenue's not that much after expenses. Yeah, if you could, right, boy, were you on Twitch or were you on YouTube? Very interesting. Like I said, because let's see, not sure. We have 3 people on Twitch, so that's cool. If you guys are on Twitch, cool. If you guys, I know I'm on the crypto chat, and we'll look at Sam here in a second. If you guys are here on the Twitch chat through, I know I have it on the crypto. We can look at crypto too. Right now we're just looking at some stocks, but if you guys are joining in, welcome. We will be taking a look. Flav, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, it's very interesting. On Twitch, I really wish my platform. I know we have we have a lot of subs on YouTube, but Twitch is really. I really like the whole interaction with like the subs and stuff like that. I wish we had that interaction on YouTube. I have a Patreon that a lot of people sub to, but I really like Twitch's dynamic. Yeah, if you guys are curious, just drop a ticker. We will talk about it. I don't know if Twitch chat is actually. I don't know if it's gonna show up. Just switch to Twitch. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Glad that comes up on the multi-chat. Thank you. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. We can look, like I said, we appreciate your analysis, bro. Yeah, you're welcome, Flav. Are you from Twitch, Flav, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious if we're actually, because I've been streaming on Twitch for like 3 weeks now, and I've gotten 3 followers, but I switched what channel we were on. And it looks like we're actually getting some Twitch people on, so that's super sweet. Very exciting. But yeah, you're very welcome. I saw you on YouTube. Okay, cool. Saw you on YouTube. I see. Thanks for the follow anyways. Appreciate it. But yeah, so NFE looks like a decent buy down here. We have a nice bullish engulfing candle, for sure. Yeah, SPY's doing good after hours. But yeah, for that actually the company, it's really weird. And some people look at just revenue, but you have to look at the cost of revenue too, because if it really was growing 200% a year, it would be out of the water. But sometimes that cost of revenue can really feed up a company. Something like an oil company too, the cost to refine oil and actually extract it is very expensive. So when you sell it back to other people, or even energy, just energy in general is very cost expensive to obtain. So that's why you see a lot of these energy companies, they have a lot of revenue, but the problem is the cost of revenue is very expensive. So that's why for energy companies, it's really, really hard to find good ones. You just got to make sure you look to, kind of all those dynamics. There's a lot of different dynamics. And made this switch. I prefer Twitch. Okay, cool. Yeah, Twitch is better for like the content creator. I do like Twitch a little bit better. It just, what's the word? It's nice with subs and stuff. It makes it a little bit easier. Yes, glad that's doing good. Yeah, if you guys are just joining in, you got any questions, let me know. We can go over anything you guys want to talk about. Another stock that I was looking at today. Wish. I don't know how Wish closed. Okay. Wish had a really nice day. Again, we faded a little bit into after hours, but finally seeing some momentum right here. I bet MACD is going to cross positive here too. So I think we definitely have some big potential on Wish. I'm swinging a little bit. I really think our short-term target's going to probably be about 7. Looks like we're ready to run. A lot more money's coming back into growth. The first thing to leave is usually usually go bad on a market correction is growth stocks. But once the market comes back, definitely growth stocks make a comeback in a big way. So very excited to see that. We're going to take a look here at VXRT as well. I know that it's running big into after hours, so we'll take a look. And I think that's a bio. I've been following. But yeah, if you guys are in here, you guys got any questions, let me know. We will go over that. All right, great. Okay. Thanks for your opinion. I will think twice about buying NFE. I mean, it looks okay. Yeah, I mean, and also something important to know is that, like, just my analysis, think about yours too. Everyone has their own analysis. For example, you might know more about the company that makes it, maybe there's upcoming catalysts, stuff like that I don't know about. So that could be big. Yeah, nice breakout on VXRT, undo earnings. If it'd be a really good time to buy shares somewhere in this flag, down here at about the 785. We might actually already be breaking out of this. Let me delete this. This is a pretty bad resistance line, but here we go. Looks like we could be breaking out of here quickly. Once we break out of here, we'll see some upside on VXRT into after hours 100%. Sorry, I'm just checking this. I'm curious. Cool. We got a lot of people coming into Twitch. That's sweet. Appreciate. That's nice. All right. Yeah, you're very welcome. See, there we go. So when we're talking about a flag, we have our top resistance line, our bottom support line. Usually when we break this, we see these really big moves. So usually my trigger point is right when we broke that. So my trigger point would have been 798, and then I would have put my stop right under it at about 795. So bull flags are one of my favorite setups. So that's one in action. That's why technical analysis can, sometimes this bull flag can fail, but you see like that before it happens. Are your growth stocks going to be available to patron subscribers? I give out my growth stocks for free. Here's the thing with this channel. I want everything to be free. If I help you make money or you really like it, then you can subscribe to my Patreon, but everything's going to be free. It'd be nice if you wanted to sub to my Patreon, that is great, but everything is free. I hope everyone, makes money. So if you guys go to my Twitter, I have all my growth. I need to update my portfolio again. I just need to get the link. But my Twitter's right here, and then here's all my this is my growth portfolio. So you'll hear me talking about these stocks a lot. I actually had about 25, but I cut them down the last week. So this is my portfolio. This is what I hold. I split my account half into not half. I'm not gonna say half, but a lot into half my portfolio into growth, half to day to swing trading. So yeah, that is there, Scott. You don't even have to subscribe. You don't have to be on Patreon. If you want to, I'd appreciate it though. So perfect. Look, we see this bull flag breakout, and if you would have taken this, you could have made about 3% a share already. So power of technical analysis. I actually was never even going to make a Patreon, but people wanted me to, so I was like, okay. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, and with my growth stocks, they're they're long-term investments. I've really researched all the ones in there. I'm very confident. So yeah, those are all of my stocks. I'm always looking for growth though. I do update that portfolio a lot. My growth portfolio. Sometimes I find growth that I like, or sometimes growth stock will be overextended. Like SI right now, very overextended. I think it's up 60% in the last week. So I did trim a little bit. So I do have the updated targets I'll send out tonight. If you just follow that Twitter, that'll be on there. Okay. All right. Yeah, super nice VXRT. I wish I would have taken a position, but oh, did you, Scott? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Sweet. I was about to say, Scott, you sound familiar. Let's see. But yeah, that's gonna be. Oh yeah, you already did. I appreciate that, but yeah, that's gonna be for everyone. I do for the Patreon. I am going to do something else though. I'm gonna DM everyone who is it. I'll talk about that later. We're gonna have a different. I think with the Discord, I'm gonna do something with there, because there is a couple growth plays that we will talk about for the patrons. But yeah, super nice move from VXRT. I wish I would have taken some shares. And I'll DM that list to you, Scott, that updated one tonight as well. Or if anyone wants it, I will give it to you guys. No worries. Glad to see we have some Twitch people. That's super nice. If you guys are just joining in, if you guys got any questions at all, let me know. We'll go over whatever you guys want to see. Yeah, also Twitch is really nice. I think you have to hold like 20 viewers on average to like get, verified. And I do that on YouTube, but you have to get monetized. It's really hard on YouTube. It's not necessarily the subscribers. It's do you like M1 Finance for your long-term holdings? Yeah, I do. M1 Finance makes it very easy. Obviously, I don't trade. That you can't really trade, but it's nice. You can update your percentages. It makes it really easy, and automatic investing I really like on there. I put $100 to 500, 1,000, whatever that is a month. It does it. I like it. It's just very easy. Because I don't want to worry about my growth portfolio, but it's really makes it very easy. So I do like M1 Finance. SFs. Yeah, we're starting to come back into earnings seasons too. So let's take a look at SF6. SF. Stitch Fix, yes. Did Stitch Fix have good earnings? Okay, let's see. The market might have not have thought it was good earnings. Didn't look like it moved up too much. What up, G? Are you going to watch the Tesla event at 5:30 p.m.? I didn't even know there was a Tesla event. Maybe we can watch it on stream. There is a Tesla event. Interesting. I've also noticed this bull flag breakout. Sometimes this old resistance line, sometimes we bounce off of this. Sometimes we hit it, but interesting. I don't know what the VXRT news was. Interesting, though. Let's see. Yeah, M1 Finance is definitely, I like M1. M1, there's like every, broker, like if we're talking about, some brokers are really good at getting you shares to short. Some brokers are really good. There's a lot of, lots of different benefits and stuff to, like, for example, simplicity. Like I really like Robinhood. It has, simplicity to it. It's very easy to buy options for beginners. Other stocks, when you have to actually look at an options chain on, like, for example, TD Ameritrade, you guys probably wouldn't know how to do it. Most of you, it's very hard for me to even understand. There's a big options chain. There's a bid and an ask. And then you have to figure out, make sure you're not selling a put or buying a put. You want to make sure that it's going the right direction. If you're selling a put, you can get yourself in trouble and lose more than the contract is actually worth. So Robinhood makes it easy. A shareholder meeting. Do you have to get invited? I don't know what a shareholder meeting consists of. Do you have to own? I feel like shareholder meeting is usually like, you have to, what's the word? You usually have to like own so much stock or a percent or like something like that, which is interesting. Is it just a general shareholder meeting? I know, for example, like Berkshire Hathaway, you have to own like one share of Berkshire A to be in the shareholder meeting, which is like $300,000 or maybe $350,000 now. I always kind of want to own a Berkshire share, so I can just say I did. That'd be pretty cool. I just, with the Berkshire A stock, it's really interesting because there's not a lot of volume. Only about 60 shares got traded a day, so I wonder if, like, you'd get stuck holding your share in a market crash because you have no one to sell it to, right, eventually, or pretty much. So I always thought that was interesting. If you get, like, stuck holding Berkshire A because there's just not a lot of volume. It's a $300,000 stock. We think of, not a lot of people really just have $300,000 to buy a stock because they haven't reverse split yet. So that's always interesting. I always, wonder about that. They do have Berkshire B, though, that you can trade. UWMC is trending, too. Someone asked me about it. It's up a little bit after hours. All right. Hey, bro, I'm 15, just getting into trading for my class. We have a challenge, and whoever wins the simulation we are doing wins $100. Any tips on what to buy or look at? Yes, I will give you all. I actually, that same exact event is what got me inspired to be a trader. It's crazy. That same exact school experience. That's kind of why I started trading. Let me know what your time frame is, or DM me on Twitter. We'll get you started. I'll make sure you win. I don't think you have to own. It's a Q&A. That's two big questions. Will Tesla offer dividends with the next 2 years? Second question is, will Tesla perform a stock split to let more retailers? We in spending. All right. Let me know what your time frame is. Okay. Couple of things with Tesla offering a dividend, which is not going to probably happen. Dividend giants are usually companies that have tons of revenue. We think of Apple, Amazon. Tesla does not have that much revenue. It's very overvalued because of growth and its growth dynamic and what it does. So dividends are probably not going to happen, in my opinion. And then will it split again? The thing with splitting a stock, it's really, I know it shoots up the stock price sometimes, but it's at $800. It's really not that much, in my opinion. When we look at something like Amazon, most brokers now are, they're letting you do fractional shares and stuff like that. So I don't really see a need to be a stock split. It seems just like it's just going to be a pain more than anything. So for me, I'd probably say I think both of those are probably not going to happen. Who knows though? Usually you don't want. I would not want Tesla to pay me a dividend if I was a stockholder either. You think of debt. Tesla. Instead of them giving me a dividend back, I'd rather them put that money into advertising and growing the stock right now, right? So expanding out, now something like Amazon that's set in stone, it's really hard to get Amazon to grow, exponentially. Everyone uses Amazon. That's the type of company that you want to pay dividends, right? They really can't. Amazon's really not going to advertise anymore, right? Stuff like that. But for Tesla, I don't think dividend would be necessarily be a good idea. I know it rewards investors, but I'd rather have that growth over dividend. So once that dividend comes to back in, growth tends to slow down a little bit. So, in gray, going to make a positive push. Why is volume so low? 190K today. I don't know. We can look though. That's a hard question. I couldn't tell you why volume was so low. Because volume was low, I would say. Yeah. Let's look. Yeah, very low volume today. It's actually been really, really low. Gray bug vision. Honestly, I don't like the chart. We just keep making lower lows, lower lows. Don't think we're going to ever see a positive push up. Maybe a little jump, but I don't see anything reversing. Not for me. Okay. Thoughts on SoFi? Rumors they're about to charter. I don't. You have to explain what charter, but I like SoFi. So if we're just talking about digital wallets in general, and again, this is very biased for me because I really like them, but I think digital wallets are really going to take over the world one day. If we're talking about Square or Venmo or a digital wallet, we think about right Cash App. I think they're really really going to take over. These new millennials, people like my age, we don't like banks. They're boring. They're not fun. You can't really invest with these new apps. They make it fun, and they have so much more to offer than a bank. For example, I actually downloaded SoFi and I used it for a while, and I really really liked it. So I do think I know it's a very far shot to say, but I really think that digital wallets over the next 10 years are going to do really really well. So I'm really really bullish on SoFi. I think it has the most to offer from a digital wallet standpoint. Like Square's good, but SoFi, you can open a checkings account, a savings account. You can do everything a bank offers. You can take out a loan, but it's really really fun to do and it's easy. So SoFi, I'm really bullish on. I like it. Bank charter, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm really bullish on it. I agree that Tesla shouldn't offer dividend. Those are just the questions shareholders are asking. When the questions were leaked, a lot of buying came in, so just thought I'd bring it up. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. The thing with Tesla, I do like Tesla, but the problem with me is, I want them, I don't know. Their earnings, if you just look at their revenue compared to their earnings, they don't have much revenue compared to their market cap. That could be for a multitude of different reasons, but what I'm saying is I'd rather them invest that back in. There's for the shareholder meeting, I kind of want to see, I want to see what their new, how many these new Plaid models that they've came out with. They're really expensive. I'm curious to see what they come out with. I also really want Tesla to make a really really expensive car like Lamborghini. I think we think of like the Ford Mustang, we think of the Dodge Challenger. I really want Tesla to come out like with the Tesla I don't even know the Tesla something. I think that'd be cool for people with like a Lambo, but for Tesla. I think that'd be really cool. I want to hear about that. But yeah, I've been long SoFi for a while. I do enjoy it. It's a great stock, and I think that's a longer term hold. We've seen that SoFi's been very up and down in this world right now. That's what I really like about the stock market. You have to, if you're going to hold a stock for a long time, you just got to make sure you're bullish on it. For me, with my long-term portfolio, I am so bullish. I actually get excited when it goes down because I can add more shares. It's not even I like when obviously I like when it goes up, but I'm to the point where if it goes down, cool, I can add more shares. It's going to be higher in a year. I appreciate it's dope. You haven't seen the new Tesla supercar? No, dude. There's a Tesla supercar. I'm going to look at that. I need to go grab a water. I'm going to start choking. Give me 1 sec. It's crazy when we say supercar, though, because I feel like the Tesla's already a supercar. Like, it's 0 to 60 is like faster than the Scat Pack or anything like that. Tesla Roadster looks cool. They're cool cars. I just bought a Honda Civic, but I was thinking about getting one. Yes, Ribbon is trying to steal that market share by making their first model high-class luxury electric car. So it'd be interesting. That's what I've kind of pointed to. We think of some companies almost like I feel like Fisker is trying to do it. They're trying to make these high-end business models to appeal, but at the end of the day, I really, I'm not like, the Tesla or, the Charger, the Challenger, all those have a really high market. So I think I really want Tesla to kind of come up with a higher model. All the Teslas are pretty pricey, but I really want them to come up, with something like that. I also want to see Tesla start to expand into China as well. I think that's the next big step. We think of, global domination of Tesla. If we really look at their batteries, they are 5 to 10 years ahead of Ford, any of these companies. They're so far ahead. You actually have Ford that are buying batteries from Tesla. So I do want to see them kind of scale in globally. I know they're trying a little bit, but I'd love to see Tesla start to grow out more. That'd be pretty exciting. I think that'd be the next, really big step for Tesla shareholders. Sorry, do you think the CEI will 3 again? That's a hard question, right? We had that parabolic structure. We came down, and now we're just, I think it was a dead count bounce. But technically, if we do look at CEI, we do have room up to 3. When I say we technically have room up to 3, we have, we started to curl up today off of a lot of volume, and we have no resistance up to $3. So could it happen? Yes, but it's going to mean a lot of volume. I don't really see it happening. But I mean, anything can technically happen. I don't see it happening, but I've been surprised that CEI went up 100% today, I should say. Search Tesla LM. Let's check that out. Appreciate all the viewers on Twitch. That is sick. Okay, sure. Look at Tesla LM. Tesla LM. Damn, that thing looks like a Bugatti. Jeez, that thing is sweet. Yeah, that thing is super cool. Yeah, I like that. Something like that. I don't know. That is super sweet. Yeah, I would love something like that would be what I'm talking about. But it looks pretty far-fetched, but it does look cool. Yeah, but it needs that market share in China. NIO's kind of big already. Of course, it's banned by the CCP. That's the problem with China, right? I don't know if China's really going to allow Tesla to dominate the ride-sharing community. It just doesn't seem probable to me. The problem with NIO, though, is NIO is having a really hard time producing chips right now. So Tesla might go over there and dominate. I don't know how, like, the one thing I'm not sure about is, like, a Tesla's expensive for an ordinary American, right? I don't know if, people in China are going to have that type of money to buy a Tesla. But yeah, I really want them to dominate around the world. But yeah, we will see. And I'm not really, that is super sweet. Um, I'm really not crazy bullish about Tesla in the first place. I think um, my problem is it's such a big market cap. Like for Tesla to double would take a lot of work, but yeah, like that is sweet. Look how low it is. I like that wing too. That wing is sweet. Yeah, that is super super cool. Also like the Cybertruck, I want to come out to. I think the Cybertruck looks dumb, but I still think it would be pretty cool. Appreciate all the subs as per usual. Means a lot. Um, yeah, if you guys got any questions at all, just let me know. Yeah, I maybe we'll look at the shareholder meeting. For me, I'm just not that big of a Tesla bull. I know a lot about it because people come in here and tell me, or I'll like, I read news articles. But I mean, I own a little bit of Tesla. It's not my most bullish stock. I think that the most bullish. I don't think it's the actual car that makes Tesla bullish, right? I think it's the technology it has behind the autonomous driver. Even with like batteries, just the autonomous applicability of Tesla is what makes it valuable, in my opinion. The car does look cool, but at the end of the day, it's just a car shape. I think that the actual technology behind Tesla is what makes it $1 trillion company. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it's a $600 billion company right now. Whatever it is, it's an expensive company. So yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that want that truck. They want that. They want that bed. They want that accessibility. So if we add some another something that could help people out, I think people would like that. It's another option for people if they want a truck. Well, I could get a Tesla. Um, so I wonder if we're up here on. Let's see. So we're working our way up on the leaderboard. That's cool. I think the farther we get up, the more viewers we'll get. So I appreciate everyone on Twitch. We haven't got any Twitch viewers, so that is super cool. And the fact that they are so ahead of other automakers and their software, that's why I'm pretty bullish on that's what there is to be bullish on Tesla. I think it's just that just general technology that Elon's made. APPS, one of my favorite growth stocks. We had a nice close today, but man, I was really hoping that we'd break that 80. If you guys are just tuning in, if you guys got any questions, go ahead and let me know. I know I'm technically in the crypto chat on Twitch, so if you guys want to see crypto, we can go over crypto. But I am bullish on Ethereum. Don't really hold much Bitcoin. I think it might have like a 20th of a Bitcoin or something. Not very much. It is something though. Yeah, Tesla's very interesting. And also Tesla's just been on an absolute tear lately. We'll pull up a chart of Tesla. Really really like Tesla. Okay, Tesla's chart looks really nice. Let's take a look at Tesla, and we've just been following this breakout line for a while. Looks really really good. Looks like we're going to be up probably all-time highs, I'd probably say, by next month. The end of November. I probably think that we would see all-time highs on Tesla. Looks really really good though. All right. Chart definitely is intact, that is for sure. But yeah, definitely it does look a little bit far-fetched, that car, but it does look pretty sweet. I would love to see something ever like that comes out. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. We can go over whatever you guys want to see. Yeah, I'm so glad that Twitch is doing a little bit better. Like I said, I streamed for 3 weeks on literally 2 or 3 weeks now on Twitch, and I've gotten one follower. It's just really hard with the algorithms, even on YouTube, to even get up there enough for it to be shown. But other than that, yeah, I do like some cryptos. I'll say some because I don't really like all of them. Let's look at most active. Matt, Fami, Okigin. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. If you got any questions, go ahead and let me know. We can also look at crypto. Like I said, I know on Twitch, we got some people that probably might want to look at that. So we can definitely take a look. And then, yeah. But Tesla's a nice breakout line. I really think that by the next couple months we'll have all-time highs. But want to see what their earnings are coming up rather soon, anyways. Tesla had a diamond rumor, I believe. A dividend. Yeah, they might have had a dividend rumor. I just don't want to see one. What's your biggest holding, if you don't mind asking? I know you have growth stocks. Does GLG have potential for a penny stock? We can look. My biggest growth stock is APPS. This one. Own lots of shares. Should do it like a separate video. So my favorite growth stock. This will be $300 in a couple of years. GLG. We can growth stocks. Penny stocks are hard because they don't have a big history. GLG, I can just say from this chart, looks terrible. It's a penny stock, so the chart moves irrationally, right? Let's take a look. Okay, thanks for M1 Pi, dude. I added it to my long-term holding. I love a bunch of the name. Yeah, that's I need to I actually need to update it overall, but yeah, that Pi. I mean, if I was an actual investor, like I want to make a hedge fund, what I would do is that's a really, really aggressive portfolio I have right here. Pair it with maybe a couple large cap companies with maybe a couple dividends. Work that in there, or you could just go all growth. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, we're looking at this. GLG stock, okay. I don't like looking at penny stocks. Maybe we'll find a diamond. Pretty big market cap for a penny stock. Revenue is also right at the market cap, so very underpriced. A 1-to-1 revenue market cap, so very underpriced. What I'm looking at right now. The story's going to be growth. Like I said, I love it looks like it could possibly be a nice growth stock. So let's take a look. It's also plummeted a bit, so we need to see why. Okay. So, interesting. This is a very, 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 very strong growth chart. When we're talking about growth, this is absolutely insane. We went 488, we 5x'd here, and we 10x'd here. So we're growing at about 750% a year, which means the stock price should reflect that. We want to look at our cost of revenue. This is the problem. Our cost of revenue is really expensive. Now, we need to dig deeper, right? So sometimes the problem is that, so the cost of revenue is really bad. Could this cost of revenue be because they're advertising because they want to grow? That's why their revenue might be so high. Maybe they're constantly advertising. That'd be something that I need to look at. It would take a little bit of digging in to do. Our operating expense isn't high, so we know it's not what actually they do. So maybe I don't know what it is. Are they throwing back all the money to the CEO? I don't know. Not really too bad on the diluted EPS. It looks really, really strong. The problem is that cost of revenue. I've actually never seen a company at that growth rates. I'm going to add this and I'm going to take a deeper look. I need to see why that cost of revenue is so high. What's Questrade, June? What's the ticker? Shareholder meeting at 5:30. So that is very interesting. Llama Juice. Hey, I'm from Canada. What is the best website to buy crypto? I tried Binance and it wasn't letting me for some reason. It might be because they didn't identify your identity. I like crypto.com. Crypto.com is what I use. You can also use Coinbase. I don't really like Binance. That's the one I haven't tried. Just open up another one. You should be good. I'm wondering why you have this S next to your name. Is it because you're subbed? I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar on Canada. I would just look. I know that I really like crypto.com. I think that's global. There's a couple other sites like that should be good. I appreciate all the viewers on Twitch. That is super, super cool. Yeah, we can also talk about crypto. I know that I'm in here too. Voyager, okay, right. Are you Canadian? No, I'm American. So Voyager's good. Yeah, I would maybe check out Voyager. It's really cool that we got people in Twitch as well. Okay, let's go back to YouTube. Is CEI a good stock to buy now? I would say no. We are super, super overextended. It's super volatile. Maybe is it a good risk? Maybe it'd be fun to throw a couple $100 in there, maybe. But for me personally, it's just too overextended. I'm not too fan about that. Also, I was going to ask. I know we're in the crypto section on Twitch. I don't mind looking at crypto. I do crypto. We're just usually right now we're just on the regular stock market. But if you guys want to look at crypto, I don't mind swinging over there and taking a look at that. Appreciate all the people on Twitch. I didn't know that changing that the actual where we were on would make a big deal, but I know there's a lot of people on Twitch, so it'd be cool to penetrate the audience. Wait, that sounded weird. I'd like to open up on Twitch and see if we can't, expand our audience. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because, like I said, I think it's pretty easy to be monetized on Twitch. And I also like, how you can sub really easy to Twitch. The donations are really nice, stuff like that. So we will see. But if you guys are just joining us, you got any questions, let me know. Yeah, I heard Voyager's good on Canada. I know that I use Coinbase and Crypto.com. I'm not Canadian, but Voyager, I have heard of it. I think it's legit. Binance is banned everywhere. How do people tell people to use it? There's Binance US. I don't like Binance. I've heard some bad things. Be very careful with WSB stocks. Yeah, and I wouldn't even call that a Wall Street bet stock, right? So let's talk about what happened. CEI, I wouldn't. If you're gonna trade these highly volatile stocks, you need to know what not what you need to do. So first thing when I enter a trade is, let's say I'm entering a trade right here. Let's just pretend I'm entering right here, okay? I first want to see how much do I want to lose. So when the 1 hour, there's not a lot of support, so let's take it right here. So I know that our last our last higher low was here at $1.55. So that's going to be where I risk off. So let's say I want to buy 1,000 shares, which is $1,000. I'm willing to lose 20 cents. So I'm willing to lose $200 on $1,000. So you need to ask yourself what you want to lose first. You need to find your support areas and go from there. The problem is there's not a lot of support, and this can move really, really quick. You just have to make sure you have a decent of idea what you're doing if you're playing with highly volatile stocks. Yeah, you have a call or something on Tesla. Yeah, Tesla could get crazy. Is there like an actual finance section on Twitch? Okay. I could not find it. I know there's like a category. I guess everyone's just over crypto. Okay. We'll see how that works. All right. Wait. Very cool. Okay. Do you have some calls on Twitch or something? Voyager is good too. Yeah, I don't know much, but about Canadian wallets. You guys are just joining. You got any questions, let me know. We'll go over whatever you guys want to talk about. VXRT, yeah. Starting to make some move after hours. Yeah, we could watch the Tesla event if I'm still live, sure. If you do have some calls on Tesla, we are up after hours a bit too. I don't know if that's necessarily why it's running. I know it did have a really nice hourly breakout today. I was actually watching Tesla for a breakout anyways. It did hit, so could be a combination of the setup is ready to make a run up, and then on top of that we have good news. So those combinations could have sent it, but again, we had that really bad pullback on SPY today. So I'm interested to see what happens tomorrow after the shareholder event. Shareholder events usually don't move the stock too much, but if they say something really stupid or something really cool, you could definitely see a little bit volatility spike in the morning for sure. BBIG's not running at all. I should have shorted BBIG once I exited. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions at all, we can talk about that. If you want to look at anything, just let me know. Shiba Coin's getting spanked too. Jeez. How exciting. What do you think about Beyond Meat? Finally figured out how to host your channel to my stream. Yo, do you have like 5,000 subscribers? Imagine. Oh yeah, it's pretty hard. I don't remember how. Let's see. I know you can like do it somehow. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know you could like pay people for a follow or like to host you. That's how you can really grow. Do you trade options? Yeah, I do trade some options. I try to stay away from a lot of the options. You know, you have to really time the markets just perfectly. Sometimes it's hard to do. Um, Timing the market is hard. I like timing the market instead. I do do some options though on breakouts. Um, don't tend to too much. I do some leaps. Geez, beyond meat. You know, I really just don't like this graph. There's really nothing going on this graph. We can take a look. We will take a look at. Thought that said 7 viewers. I'm getting scammed. All right. Let's take a look at. Okay, I see. Sorry, let's take a look at BYND. I don't know what their business metrics are, but we'll take a look. BYND stock. Okay. Revenues 400 million. Their market cap's pretty small. I want to take a look at their. Like I said, they're very. I don't know. I know it was like a huge thing when they IPO'd. Wow. So our revenue is pretty good. We kind of slowed down into 2020, but even 2019 to 2020 is a 25% increase. Again, the problem here is the cost of revenue is very expensive. We have become profitable at least from about 2018. Not a lot of gross profit. And this chart's really beat up. I mean, we do see a possible double bottom right here. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, you know, some upside into here, but really for us to be bullish, I'd have to see a 185 break. Not really liking it too much. I think CEI, I think long term it's heading down. Short term, there's some good momentum, maybe up. My traction for Tesla went down. Do the day up. Yep, it happens. Up 500 is not bad. It happens. Just a lot of volatility within. All right, FAMI. Take a look at FAMI, sure. So, my honest thing on FAMI is I don't know. It looks kind of bearish and bullish. So when I'm going to this, me and my followers actually made a lot off of FAMI. We played this. We actually played FAMI about 30 cents to about 50. Anyways, we have a nice cup and handle, and you know, potentially we're breaking this falling wedge. My only problem is I think the only way this went up is we filled this gap up. We have to claim, I'd say 40 cents again before we're bullish. But if we look at the overall graph, we just make lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So the overall graph just doesn't look great. You know, I'm not holding it. I don't think I'd buy in. But, you know, there is maybe a decent possibility. Just thought you followed. Thanks. Appreciate it, Giovanni. Yeah, I scalped FAMI from 22 to 44. Yeah, I mean, I played it a bit. There's not a whole lot of, I don't know. It's really hard with me on Twitch. Or sorry, not on Twitch, but you know, we filled that gap upwards, and ever since then, there's not really been too much. I'll figure it out. Oh, you're fine, right? Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like I have 7 viewers, and then it doesn't. I have no idea. No, associate you with 1 viewers. Heck yeah, right? Appreciate it. There you go. That works. Now we're up to 6. I have no idea. Interesting on Twitch. Okay. Good to see we actually have some chat in Twitch though. That's cool. So yeah, I would probably say FAMI. Probably not my most favorite. You got it right. There you go. Shows me 6 viewers on here. Just switch from YouTube. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the problem with like Twitch and YouTube is the whole algorithm. It doesn't matter how good my content is. I like the so what I did is I started Twitch 2 weeks ago, and I only got 1 follower. I was doing, you know, I was doing content just like this. You know, we could have, my whole thing is it's like, I could be making the best content ever, and just because of the algorithm, it wasn't showing it to anyone, you know, because you're so far down on the list. So it is cool to see that we're, like I said, I was hoping that, you know, I bought this multi-streaming so I can stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So, you know, it'd be cool if I, you know, could, you know, do 3 at 1. I don't know about Facebook streaming. I don't think I've even gotten a follower on Facebook, which is kind of funny, but, you know, I figured I'd try it out. Because I know there's some big finance channels on Twitch that have, like, you know, lots of followers. I'm pretty sure they make lots of money. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. We do live trade every day. We'll be live all day tomorrow, I suspect. We will definitely. Try to get on about 30 minutes before or after the market. Kind of depends if I need sleep or if I want to get out of bed. And then some days I have school, so I got to leave early. But yeah, hopefully this Tesla shareholding meeting might be interesting. That's for sure. Do you use Restream? I use this is Streamlabs. Twitch takes a bit to get followers at first, but it picks up. Yeah, it does. YouTube is really, really hard as well. All right, how does the MACD and RSI go hand in hand? Sure. It really doesn't go hand in hand, but it kind of does. What I'd say is that RSI kind of tells me where I should dip by, and MACD shows me where we're bullish. So if we look at something like, let's go back to just having one stock on the stream. Maybe you guys can see better. Let's go to Wish and let's throw on a MACD and an RSI. So right now I can see where our best spots is to buy Wish. So when we're undersold, I'd probably want to buy here. And we can use MACD as well. So we can see that MACD, it has really not gone above our exponential. So on this one day, the last time we crossed bullish, we went, we had a nice move up. We went 9 to 10. We have had some bigger moves. Once we crossed bullish here, we went, 8 to 15. So on the one day, once you cross this MACD, we can see some big moves. And then in conjunction with RSI, I can kind of see. The problem with Wish is that you kind of want to see RSI in this 50 to 73 mark on the one day. So if we look at like a really bullish stock, let's just say QQQ, usually, when a stock is doing good, the RSI tends to be up here, and it kind of bounces on the oversold to down here. But if we look at the smaller time frame, like a 5-minute, we could kind of see the dip buys. It's kind of hard to explain. I need to do a longer video. I know it's kind of confusing. I don't know what Restream is. Like I said, I use OBS Studios. It ends up working pretty decent. Haven't had a problem with it. I don't like sometimes, not all of my notifications come up here for YouTube and Twitch subs, which is kind of all the Twitch subs come down here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting for sure. But yeah, RSI, and then you can kind of use a lot of the indicators together. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in and got any questions, let me know. Appreciate all the follows on or all the subs on Twitch, and I guess follows on Twitch and subs on YouTube. I don't even think you can sub to me on Twitch until I get 50 followers. I know I used to have a channel that I'd game on. I think I had like 100 subscribers or followers on Twitch, and then I couldn't get into it, so that was that. But other than that, I think you have to have 50. But it is nice, Twitch. Hopefully we'll grow on this. All right. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. If we were to start between Iran and Israel, it would tank the market, right? Yeah. It would tank the market. CEL, great looking chart on 3-month bi-weekly and 1 month by daily. At 232, that's 5 analysts that rate. We look at the chart. We can look at the company too. So I want to see what the analysts are looking at. All right. Is one chart fine with you guys? We could do 2 if you want. Damn. All right. So CEL, we'll go to the 1 year, 1 day. So the 1 year, 1 day, we were looking really, really good if we would disclude this and over. We had some really nice higher highs. You see how when we're in a positive uptrend, we have higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Now we see lower lows, lower lows. What I do like to see is we're starting to see higher highs again. So we have a higher high, higher high. Great spot to add for a higher high. And we're about to cross our 200-day moving average. So above 262 would be looking really bullish. The chart looks okay. It's not the best chart I've ever seen in my life. It does look decent. Gianni, Tesla, 15 minutes, you're shooting the link here. Okay, maybe we'll take a look. That link should work. We can look at it. Okay, let's take a look at CEL stock. I want to see. Okay. We can look what what I want to see is our revenue. So Our market cap's 200 million. I want to see what our revenue is. And our revenue is... Oh, okay. I want to see what our revenue is. Okay. Didn't show revenue there. I don't know if we don't have any revenue. So here's the problem. The company, the chart looks good, but there's no revenue. So I have no price target on this. I would sell it just because there's no revenue. There's nothing to judge off of. We only have 8. You know, we are getting cash on hand every quarter, which is nice, but there's no revenue, so I have nothing to judge it off of. You know, maybe there's some news or something like that, but other than that, I can't. What's up, the Beast? Look at 3-month bi-weekly MACD divergence twist. I mean, we can look at the low stocks. We can look at Bollinger Bands. We can look at every technical there is. I mean, we just crossed on the one on the weekly. Our MACD is about to cross over for the first time in a long time. That looks really, really bullish. The problem is that the chart looks okay. I do like MACD crawling up on the 1 week. It is sneaking up on us. That looks good. The problem is there's just no revenue, so it's hard for me to judge. Big buyer on Steel 250 calls and Bath just upgraded bullish article and seeking obstacles. Yeah, I mean, there might be some bullish things about that. My problem is that there's just no revenue. So I don't really trade companies without revenue. Like I said, you might have a better understanding because you've actually looked at the company, you know the catalyst, what they do. For me, I have no idea. So the chart does look good, and the MACD is crossing on the weekly. So what's Gucci, bro? Keep doing your thing. Appreciate that. The Beast, dude, doing good. Crossed 500 subs. Doing good on Twitch now, so it's great. What is the forecast? I know I was about to play FCELL the other day. Let's take a look. Appreciate all the subs coming in as well. Can't thank you guys enough. All my socials are below as well. So I do like FCELL right here. Does look intriguing a little bit. The chart still doesn't look that good. So if we look at FCELL, we are starting to kind of round out a base right here, which is nice. Let's see. We do have this. The one good thing I possibly see here is we have a head and shoulders pattern, inverse head and shoulders. So we have our shoulders, a head, right, and a possible shoulders right here. So the chart looks decent. The problem is it doesn't look that bullish either. I do like this inverse head and shoulders. I do think a good stop loss at about 559 would be decent. The problem is let's look at earnings. Let's see what those look like. Okay. FCELL stock. Okay. So not that big of a market cap, and our revenue is 70 million, so it's a little overpriced on the revenue. I know, and this is another thing that I'm not going to be able to pick up. For example, FCELL has really, really good technology in charging. Tesla has good technology in batteries. So their company has that built into their market cap. I don't know about these companies that you're asking me most of the time, so it's hard for me to judge. My problem with FCELL is we just don't have revenue every year. It looks like we're actually losing revenue every year over year. And even on the quarterly, we are as well. Our cost to revenue, we have not made a gross profit yet. So we haven't been profitable on this company. Let's see what our cash on hand value is. I know we have done some offerings, but we want to see what our cash on hand is. So cash on hand, we are staying okay with cash on hand, but the graph does look like it's ready for a bounce, but long term, the longevity of FCELL, I just don't know how long. Yeah, you're welcome, Lucky. It's hard for me, and that's the thing, same with bioceuticals. It's hard for me because you have to really know your catalyst and what's coming up. I'm more of just I just kind of look at it. GTE, and we can look at AVID and then GTE, sure. Let's take a look at AVID. Okay, AVID looks like a really good chart. We look at, this looks like a very decent chart, so let's take a look. Looks like a decent growth stock. Okay, market cap is $1 billion, revenue $360 million, so that seems about right. A little bit undervalued. So thing is our cost of revenue is good, but when I'm looking at a company, we're just very stagnant. We're just have not moved. We've actually decreased a little bit year over year, so not the best company I've ever seen. The revenue's not great. I would not buy. Let's go. It hasn't made such a big move though. I don't know why that move is there. Seems a little weird to me. I'm just going to show you guys an example of when I look at a really good stock. There's a lot of growth stocks out there. Now, if we're playing off of momentum too, that's a whole different scenario. But for example, Futu, we're doubling every year. Every year, some years we even triple, quadruple. This is what I want to see. That we're growing every year, and that's just kind of the simplest form. And then if those numbers look good, we can dive in even more. That's probably that's so it's hard because there's definitely companies that don't have revenue that there's a lot of sorry, I'm cracking my nut, but there's a lot of companies that don't have a lot of revenue, and that's not why you should I'm more of just a value investor. That's what I look for. But if there's catalysts coming up on the company, you like the company for that reason, then revenue shouldn't matter as much. But for me, the longevity, if a company's going to survive for the next 10 years, it just has to at least be growing a little bit every year. If we look at Amazon and Apple, we've grown consistently for the last 15 years. That's why those companies continue to grow every year. Their earnings are good. They're making new products. But if we have a company that has zero revenue, they're eventually just going to run out of cash, and they're going to have to dilute their shares. And that's the problem with pharmaceutical companies. It takes a lot of money to make a vaccine, and the time that they're done, they've used so much cash and so many dilutions that even if they're drugged as well, their stock price is still going to be down. So that's why it's really hard for me to play stocks that don't have a lot of revenue. That's why I try to stick with revenue. Now, if we're day trading or playing something for a swing trade, for example, CEI, we can go ahead and throw revenue out of the table. Then we can pay attention more to the actual technical analysis, where to buy, where these targets are, stuff like that. But if you guys are joining us, you got any questions, let me know. Appreciate everyone being here, all the subs, it means a lot. We can actually look at Tesla through the shareholder price. If we go to Tesla, we can see if what they say is good. We will see this in the after hours move. If something good comes up, expect the price to shoot up. If not, it will go down. Okay. Multi-stream. Okay, let's see what our okay, so Twitch is holding in there. Great. Cool. 4 subs. Appreciate everyone on Twitch. I appreciate everyone on anything. What do you think about F for a long-term investment? That's interesting. It's hard for me for Ford because I just don't think Ford said that they're going to double their revenue in 10 years. Long term, I honestly would say no. I just don't think that they're ever going to come back to where they were. I think that we're going to probably top out here soon. Antonio, see ya. I didn't even see your comment. When is Fammy hitting $1? Don't think so. See you, buddy. Yeah, I just don't think. I don't know. That's another one. I don't know much about Ford, so I really don't want to talk too much about it. But just personally, me, I would probably say no. I think Tesla would be a better investment. Yeah. I would say Tesla over Ford for sure. But I also don't know everything. I could be completely wrong. So that's what I would say though. Not too big of a fan. Appreciate all the subs coming through. We're about to hit 600. That would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, and that's also personal preference too. Maybe I don't know. That is totally personal preference. I also need to get another monitor to read chat. That's on my that's on my list to do, so I don't have to click through here. Maybe one day we'll see. I also have all my socials below. I have a Discord if you guys are interested. Looking to put some more stuff, but I have a lot of stuff on the Discord, Twitter, Patreon, stuff like that if you guys are interested as well. That is available option. Do we want to watch the Tesla shareholder event? Let's see. If someone wants to tell me when it's live, we can watch it. I don't mind. It just everyone. Do people want to watch that? We can look at it for a little bit. We can at least stop by and take a look at it. We could do that. Yeah, we can watch it. I'm interested to see if some of you guys want to watch it, we can go ahead and do that. Be easier to watch and anyways, talk. Yeah. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. I think we might stream the Tesla shareholder. I got it pulled up, so might as well. We can talk and see what is interesting. All right. Let's see what you guys want. Oh, there's a delay too. Let's see. When is it gonna? Does it start at? Does it start now? Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Also, is this too loud? If you guys are interested, we can definitely take a look at that. So just let me know. Right. Can be seen on the chart if the WHO approval for Okigin is already priced in. No, because it hasn't happened yet. If once it happens, we will see. And actually, Okigin is really, really primed for a big move. Okay, I don't like what I just did there. So if we look at Okigin's really primed for a big run. If we look at this channel, we have this really, really nice. Let's actually go to one chart. Okigin has a really, really nice chart set up. We have this really nice, symmetrical triangle, and we are bouncing off of our 200-day moving average. We're right on the 200-day moving average. So any good news is going to send this stock absolutely flying. It does look really good, though. Last time we crossed our 200-day moving average, we went up of that 1,000%. So we could definitely see some big moves. Sounds good here. I'll let you know when it starts. Okay, yeah, sure. We can watch the shareholder conference. I don't mind. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know how long it is, but we can definitely look at it. It might be something to do. Okay, cool. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. For sure. All right, cool. Yeah, we can take a look. Can be seen on the chart if the WHO approval for Okigin is already priced in. I also am curious if I didn't have to switch back and forth to chat, if this would be better. You see? I don't know if my name is right there, though. But if my face is right there... Oh, here we go. I can't hear them. Can you guys hear that? It's turned all the way up. I thought Elon was going to talk.
That's a lot. Gigawatts.
Our mission is clear. The automotive sector and the energy sector have to become fully electric. There's no question about it. While producing and selling 500,000 cars in the last calendar year is more than most expected, we need to continue to grow exponentially to create a true impact for the planet and for our shareholders. I also want to acknowledge that Tesla's achievements so far and our future aspirations would simply not be possible without the unrelenting efforts of our amazing employees. Each and every one of them, who globally now number almost
Hopefully you guys can hear.
1,000, are doing everything that they can every day in the name of our mission. While our investors might recognise a handful of Tesla executives or directors, we know that Tesla's success is due to the creativity, the ingenuity, and the sheer hard work of our tens of thousands of employees globally. As we expand into a truly global manufacturer, we are committed to making sure that we employ, grow, and retain people with a passion for what we do and are aligned with our mission and our values.
This is so boring. I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
I also want to acknowledge and thank my fellow Tesla board members who have been unwavering in their commitment to Tesla to help grow, guide, and evolve the company and its governance practices. And I especially want to call out and thank Antonio Gracias, as this will be his last shareholder meeting as a board member.
I liked Antonio on the board. He really helped pass a lot of this stuff, so that's kind of sad.
Being on the board, he's made a significant part of Tesla's journey and a key member of the board for all of those years. Antonio, we appreciate everything that you've done for the company, and we will miss you. And lastly, I wanted to say thank you to you, all of our shareholders. You are an intrinsic part of our journey and this unique journey. We're proud to say that our shareholder base is probably the most committed, most active, and most engaged base I've ever seen. Thank you for spreading the word for us, for being with us through our ups and downs, and we wouldn't be here or where we are today without your support, and we are focused on continuing to deliver to our mission.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem that exciting. If she says something exciting, I'll come look. That's like really boring. Wait. Who is...
Thank you, Robin.
I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. Alright, dang it. What is it playing from? Oh. Okay. That was really boring. If something happens again, I'll pull it up, but or if something cool happens. And I don't know what I did to all my tabs. Like, oh, I hate the Mac sometimes. It's just not fun. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty boring. Okay. Still appreciate all the followers on Twitch. Nice. If you guys do like the content, would appreciate a follow. Okay, check out Restream. Wait. Yeah, the problem is it's like I need to get another monitor. Right, it's really hard to switch through all this. It'd be cool if I had another monitor. You know, I have the chat right here, which is nice sometimes, but oh, we got Sean Ernest. Sean Ernest, love the streams, bro. What's going on, Sean Ernest? Hello, Sean Ernest. Austin should be giving that speech, yeah. I don't know. She was very boring to listen. Say anything. The share price, if they say something cool, it'll skyrocket. That also is kind of interesting to look at Tesla compared to the conference. So let's look. Chart. Okay, go to the 1 minute. Looks like they haven't said anything yet. Nothing yet, but we could see this. Well, I'll actually know off the stock price if they say something cool or not. That's kind of cool. Should be able just to see off of here. If you guys got any questions, let me know, though. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time or you're returning. Don't know how much longer we'll stay live for. We'll see. Yeah, if you guys got any tickers, let me know. I appreciate all the subs coming through. I think we're almost at 600 on YouTube, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm waiting for just like for Tesla to just drop 20% after hours. Elon Musk died. I don't even know if Elon Musk died, because I remember when, like, what was it? Bill Gates got fired from Microsoft. Like, the stock didn't even drop. Like, the stock is, Microsoft is so set up, like, to even think that Bill Gates has any influence over Microsoft anymore. Not influence, but, like, he actually does anything. I'm sure he does things. Like, I'm sure Jeffrey Bezos has some good ideas and stuff, but it's crazy to think that, like, Bill Gates got fired. And I remember, I thought, like, I was holding Microsoft at the time, and I thought, like, oh no, my stock's going to plummet. I think it went up the next day. It's kind of interesting, that whole CEO compared to the actual thing. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. We can go over whatever you guys want to see. I don't know why UWMC is trending. It's a terrible stock. Picked up a good deal on 2 Samsung monitors on Facebook. Was a steal. I know. I need to do something like that. That'd be cool. Stop my option. Your options are going to tank if they do something stupid, huh? There's not even any much volume. Let's see what level 2. Maybe there's a big bid sitting on level 2. There's like literally 10 shares being traded right now in Tesla. Did you talk about VXRT? I might have missed it. Yeah, we played it. I should have played it. I don't know what the news was. We had this nice pop. And actually, we almost broke out of this flag. We should have saw some more upside, but really looks like, I don't know, we might be filling in this flag instead. Let's see. I don't know. It looks like it's holding the gains in after hours, which is pretty odd from such a just random pop. But looking at the bigger picture, maybe we start to break out here soon. I think we're going to break down or break up here. Nothing crazy happened. Could you look at Zoom for me? Sure. Let's look at Zoom, Shot Ernest. So I know Kathy Wood is really long on Zoom, and it does kind of look like a discount down here. So let's take a look for you. What'd you do to my internet, Sean? All right, let's see. Did Zoom get delisted? I've never seen this before. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Zoom video? I'm confused. Sean Ernest, you ruined my computer. I'll take a look for you. Just give me 1 second. Oh, it's ZM. Okay, thank you. I don't know why I thought the ticker was ZM. Thank you. I appreciate it. Resume. Okay, so if we look at this 1 year, 1 day, it's actually crazy. For me, I really am still really bullish on Zoom, but we still making new lows. Let's put on a MACD so we can, or our RSI, to see if we're oversold anywhere. I'm sure we're oversold. I also want to see where our 200-day moving average is. So let's actually look on the big chart. We can take a look. Okay, so let's look at ZM. All right, let's go. We're going to probably go out to the weekly. Okay, so it's crazy. We had this nice run up through COVID, and it looks like we're kind of consolidating back down now. What I do want to pay attention to is that we broke down from our 200-day moving average, which is a big sign. We still are holding it on our 1 week. So Amazon, the one decent thing we have going for it right now is we kind of do have a lot of consolidation right here in this this 237 range to 265. We could definitely see a bounce. I think that's good. Now I'd want to look at a little bit more of let's look at their revenues year over year. So 70 billion market cap, which is pretty big. We did drop a lot in after hours. I do want to see what our earnings look like, though, so let's take a look. Our revenue is increasing every year pretty well. I want to go to Yahoo Finance to get a better view, though, so let's take a look. So financials, from 2018, it's actually crazy. This growth is absolutely tremendous. So if we're talking about one of a huge growth stock, from 2018, we were, even before COVID happened, We literally grew 400% this year, but before that we were growing 200%. So if we're talking about a hyper growth stock, this is the one. People said that the earnings are going to go down after COVID stopped, but look at this. This is a very, very strong growth company. We are more than doubling every year. I actually haven't looked at this total revenue, but wow, that is some crazy stats. So yeah, I actually might start a position down here. We have some really good support down here, but those numbers don't lie. Those are some crazy growth numbers. That's really, really good. I've never seen that. So yeah, looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. I'm very surprised. Appreciate everyone on Zoom or on Twitch. Get 7 people on Twitch. Appreciate everyone on Twitch. If you guys also wanted to talk, I know I'm actually on the crypto category, so if you guys do want to talk about crypto, we can take a look at that as well. But yeah, Zoom is actually looks really, really good at these levels. Would be interested in maybe taking some shares in this hyper growth. I didn't realize the growth was that good. I really never looked at Zoom, but I can see why Kathy Wood has it in her ETF now. Looks really good. Surprised that we've been so overextended. Down here at Alt, you're kind of, with that revenue, I wouldn't even mind buying some leaps. Leaps actually look like it could be a leap is an option that's over a year in length, but buying some options in here for next year could definitely be something. I just, I know a lot of people that thought revenue was going to break down after COVID started to open up, but it looks like we're still getting more revenue, so we're still growing really, really quick. I do want to see from, when we're talking about stuff like Zoom, I want them to have more applications, I really like their interface, but, I think that they could still expand into something else. I don't know. Maybe extend their brand out a little bit. But yeah, it's a crazy growth company. Does have a lot of strength. I think long-term, if you're looking for a long-term hold, that would be quite a good stock. So there's your technical analysis, Sean Ernest. Again, if you guys want to look at crypto, I know there's a lot of people on Twitch right now. I appreciate everyone being here on Twitch. I haven't had any people on Twitch till today, so sweet. If you guys do want to look at crypto, we can look at crypto. It doesn't matter to me. I hold a lot of Ethereum, so I do know a lot about crypto. And the technical analysis pretty much switches over from crypto to equities and the NASDAQ. Pretty much same thing. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. All right. Could you do TA on NEO? Sure, we can look at NEO. On NEO, I've been long since 680 and scaled at around 55. They just have been getting wrecked recently with all the news. Yeah, same thing with my, I'm really, really long into stocks. Futu and Tiger are my favorite growth stocks. I love these growth stocks a lot. Futu and Tiger, and these are all China themes. So they have been getting nailed. But if we look at, a really, I use BABA to really demonstrate the whole market for China. I think we could see a reversal down here for China. It looks really, really good. For NEO, though, I really want to get over this 200-day moving average. I think once we get over 39, we're going to be really, really bullish. My thing with NEO is I'm very long-term on NEO. I think that China has such a big market. And as soon as they cut back on regulations on, like people have to have electric cars, NEO can explode. It's been consolidating forever now. I think NEO, we're almost half off from all-time highs. I think if you're just going to sit here and hold NEO, I think it's a great idea. At these levels, it looks good. As soon as China starts to reverse, the sentiment comes back in, this thing's going to double rather quickly, in my opinion. When sentiment comes back, sometimes it takes a while, but when sentiment comes back, I do think China is going to do, or I think NEO could be one of those stocks that really, skyrockets. Yeah, if you're long at 680, scale at 55, that's crazy. I still think longevity, NEO will be a $100 company eventually. When we're just talking about just being as long as might as well. I still have a big position. Like I'm thinking maybe Leaps. Man, Leafs are 2023, 2024, and any China stock might be a good idea right now. Yeah, there's lots of good quality China. We're getting kind of on such a big discount right now. Whenever that jump is, though, I don't know, but it does look like the sentiment's kind of changing a little bit, which is good to see. Okay. YouTube. Great. Also, I'm going to offer, if you guys do like this content, I do have a Discord. I have some other things. I don't know if on Twitch, but if you go to YouTube, I do have... Yeah, that's a huge win. Yeah, that is awesome. If you do look, there should... I don't know why Twitch, it like fluctuates from 4 to 7 viewers. It's very strange. I don't know what I actually have. Interesting. But YouTube, I have all my socials. I do have my Twitter here. If you are on Twitch, you have all those you can follow too. Yeah, that's a big win though. Yes. Leaps in 2023 to 2024. I don't think that you could go wrong with them. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, I remember looking at Neo at $3 and I just didn't want to buy into it. But yeah, that's a crazy win. Let's see. So I think before you can get a lot of viewers, you kind of really have to... I don't know. Because we're kind of high up on this list, but we're still not... There's no way this guy's better than me. I don't know. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks, bro. You'll get one soon. I just saw the company around its IPO time and did DD on their financials. They were very undervalued. Yeah, I still think when you're talking about hypergrowth stocks, I still think Neo could hit a couple $100 eventually. I still think there's a lot of potential. There's definitely a lot of potential on Neo for sure, especially at these levels. 100%. All right. Bro, I came today because I thought you were Zach Morris, LOL, but I loved your live stream, man. I appreciate you answering my questions. That's hilarious. I just read this comment. Bro, I came today because I thought you were Zach Morris, but I loved your live stream, man. I appreciate you answering my questions. Yeah, you're welcome if you're still in here. That's hilarious. Like, it's so hard to grow on YouTube. I pretty much just put on StockTwitch Zach Morris and put a profile picture. And today I've been averaging 50 viewers. I just post on StockTwitch that I'm live. It's hilarious. All right, this is what we are going to do, though. Yeah, I know. It's it's hard. You got to beat the algorithms. It doesn't even matter how good you are. I've called out 100% plays this last week, and you just can't grow. So I've resorted to, I wouldn't say scamming, because I'm not asking for anything. If anything, I'm giving information. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. I'm going to end this. Gosh, I might stream... I wish I could stream some Rocket League. But anyways, I am going to end it right here. I appreciate everyone being here. I am live every day. People probably still think I'm Zach Morris on here. It cracks me up. 100% plays this last week and just can't grow. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. I will be live tomorrow. All my socials are below. If you guys are curious, I might stay in here and answer a couple more questions. Just start putting his name in the title. Yeah, seriously, right? I'll just start putting his name in the title. I'll look like a mega douche. I'm glad that chat comes up here. Okay, that looks good. Perfect. All right, I will be live tomorrow. Hopefully, glad if you guys liked it. Make sure you guys sub or follow. Depends what platform you're on. I will be live tomorrow. I might post a video tonight. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, we'll read this. Good stuff, man. Catch you next time. Glad I found your stream. Thanks. I appreciate it. All G, I'll see you.